Hi everybody, this is Scott Sharp with Fretboard Toolbox, and today we're going to look at playing along with some C major jam tracks on the baritone ukulele, and we'll play through 6 different chord progressions, and hopefully you've seen my C major mastering keys C major video, because that will show you the chords and common chord progressions that we'll be using and where those notes are laid out all over the fretboard. But let's get started strumming some jam tracks. Today we're going to be using 2 of my free tools. One is this Strumming Patterns, which looks like this over here. And the other one is going to be some jam tracks. So if you go to the Fretboard Toolbox website and go to 200 free jam tracks, we're going to be using these C major jam tracks today, but I've got just same kind of jam tracks for all these different keys and tells you which toolbox pages to use. But today we'll start with just the C major, and we're going to be using 3 different strumming patterns. So those strumming patterns are going to be, well, let's get to the C major page here. And these are the chord progressions we're going to be using. So you need to know all 6 of the chords that are contained in here. So you know C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, and A minor. And we're going to be using 3 different strumming patterns, and I've got all these different strumming patterns you can mess around with. But one of them we're going to be using today is note, down, up, because a lot of my jam tracks are kind of played with the country style on guitar. So on baritone it would look like this. Note, strum, note, down, up, up, like that. And then we're also going to be using this pattern number 1 here, which is going to be down, 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 up, up. And then we're going to be using my favorite strumming pattern, which is number 6 here, which is a little trickier. It's down, down, no, it's trickier. It's like this: down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So we'll get those down here on lots of different jam tracks and see if we can show you something fun today. So we'll go back here to this note, down, up, and get the jam track started. Okay, the very first jam track is just me playing C major on guitar. So if we use that note, down, up, it would look like this. Down, note, down, up. Or if we use the second pattern, it would be down, 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 up. And then the third pattern, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's 3 different ways to play just the C major chord. And then the second progression is a 1-5-1 progression. So that's C major, G major, back to C major. So with the note strum, it would look like this or sound like this. Note, down, note, down, up. So notice I'm just alternating. You can hit whichever notes you want. Or I could play. So there's tons of different ways. You just want to mess around with them and try all sorts of different ways to do it. And then with the second pattern, this would be And with the third pattern, let's do that one again. So that's a 1-5-1, C major, G major, C major. And then a 1-4-5 is going to be C major, F major, G major. And so with the note strum, it would sound like this. Now to the second pattern. I went straight to the 5 there. And with the third, let's play that one again at the same speed here, and with that third pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. All right, then let's move on to a 1-5-4 progression, which will be C major, G major, F major. So 1-5-4, and we'll play it with the note strum here. Strum, note, strum. Okay, now with the second pattern. All right, now with the third. Again. All right, that's 1-5-4. Now we're going to do a 1-1-6-4-5. So C major, A minor, F major, G major. I love this progression. Let's play it with the note strum. right, now with the second pattern. Here's the third pattern. All right, 1, 6, 4, 5. Now let's try a 1, 6, 2, 5. So 1, 6, 2, 5. Okay, now the second pattern. Accidentally went to the 4. Okay, third pattern. Down, up, down, up. Okay, let's do that last one more time, that third pattern. All right, that's a 1, 6, 2, 5, and then we were going to do a 1, 2, 4, 5. Again. Okay, second pattern. And then the last one is just a 5, 4, 1. So we could play that one way here real quick. Five, 4, 1. Second pattern. One, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. One more time. Okay, now with the third pattern. So once you get all those down and can mess around with the different speeds, try all the tracks on shuffle, because that's really fun. And when you can play all those chord progressions and you're ready to start working on soloing, then check out a Fretboard Toolbox complete baritone ukulele book, and you can see the key of C major and all the notes to solo with. All those, here's all the chord progressions we played, and all those notes you can solo with. You're either going to use the major scale, which is all the white boxes, or you'll use the major pentatonic, which is the underlined notes. And then you can go to town on adding some licks to those jam tracks, which is really, really fun. So if you want to learn more about Fretboard Toolboxes, if you go to the Fretboard Toolbox website and go to Pick Your Instrument, I've got books set up just like this for all sorts of different instruments. And today we're using the baritone uke, and you can see my essential versus complete books, because you can also key of C majors in both of those, essential and complete. But you can learn the differences here. Check out my print versus ebook options. Check out any of my baritone ukulele videos, and you can download all of the key of G major pages and all the instructions for free for any of my books by clicking look inside, and then you can see if you find it useful, and if you do, you can pick one up, and if you don't, you'll be glad you didn't buy one. So I appreciate you stopping by today, and I'll be back on more Fretboard Fridays with more videos on more of my favorite instruments.